Let's go ahead and take a look at what's trending this morning. A couple is facing charges for what they didn't do after their child was diagnosed with meningitis. In March of 2012, the 19-month-old son of David and Colette Steffen died of meningitis. This came after his parents treated him with home remedies rather than consult a doctor. Now, the couple told police that they used natural remedies because they had some past negative experiences with the doctor. Now, David and Colette Steffen are facing 5 years in prison and the loss of their 3 other children for, quote, failing to provide the necessities of life, end quote. Ask your Google Plusers and you on Facebook as well. What do you think about it? Whose choice should it be to decide how to take care of a sick child? Starting off first with Glenn. Glenn, your thoughts on this? Should they be facing these charges, the extent of the charges as well?
This has always been one of the toughest subjects for me because on the one hand, I think the parents should be the ultimate authority on what happens to their kid. What happens, though, if the doctors are wrong and the child dies in the care of the doctors instead of in care of the parents? So I always want to use my default position that the parents are ultimately in charge. Sometimes, though, we have outstanding circumstances where I do think the state should take over, but that's very rare.
Yeah, and some say too, Kempton, that this is a slippery slope, right? If you start to say, you know, yes, the doctors at the end of the day always have the right. Either way, it's their choice because they have the medical background to deal with this. Then what else are other choices being made for you by other people because they have the correct background? What do you think about it, Kempton?
Well, this is the case of life and death, and doctors are trained to do that, and parents are average people like myself are not. So this is a critical situation, and if we let the parents always decide, well, we'll have a lot of dead children, and is that what our society want to see? This is a Canadian case, and as a Canadian, I definitely don't want to see parents like taking to this kind of control. They should have, yeah.
Kate, you have the last quick final word.
Well, you know, as a parent, I'm sorry, these parents are really idiots. Meningitis is only cured by antibiotics, not health food, and it's a painful way to die. This poor baby, my heart is broken. You know, in this case, absolutely. I mean, given their prior history, too, of being sued for their company for, you know, they're just granola-eating idiots, and yeah, they should get jail and worse. We can't let people think that they can do this. The child suffered. That poor baby. It's just heartbreaking.
Love to hear what you have to say. Go ahead and post your comments on our Facebook page. Coming up, today is a day dedicated to